Hello, this is Rosie and I am here to tell you about how to create different kind of frames and forms in HTML. So firstly we will learn about frames. What are frames? Generally the HTML document that we create cover the entire screen of the web browser. But HTML allows us to divide web browser window into multiple sections and to display different web pages in them. And these multiple sections of a single window are known as HTML frames. Like we can add one picture or two pictures in a browser window, and we can type some other text also there. For this, we are using iframe src. How we will use this? Now let us learn. So firstly, for creating an iframe document, firstly open the notepad by typing on the search box. Click on the notepad and one interface like this blank interface will be open in front of you. I have typed the text here already to save some time. Now type the code, this one as you can see on the screen. Type this code like this. Firstly, document type HTML, then HTML head open. As you have learned in the previous class also, that for working in HTML, we have to firstly open HTML tag, then head, then title. I am giving a title to my web page, that inserting an image. Then body tag. Body tag is a kind of tag which can hold all kind of values, all kind of tags which is to be worked. Now the tag for inserting frames are like your iframe src. As you can see here, I have given the name of the tag and the image address of the or location of the image which I want to be insert. I want to insert uh, a particular image that is available in my system. I have entered the address of this. Now this is the image, the one I have selected. राइट क्लिक ऑन इट, सेलेक्ट द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑप्शन. प्रॉपर्टीज ऑप्शन में जाएंगे, यहाँ पर लोकेशन आपको मिलेगी. लोकेशन को कॉपी करेंगे यहाँ से एंड पेस्ट इट हियर like this. After that, backslash symbol. Again you will move to the image section and you will find out the name of the image. The name is one, and what is the type of file? That is .jpg. Then you will write down like this, 1.jpg. I have written this. After that, iframe close and body tag and HTML tag close. For after doing this, you have to save your file. Click on file and save as button. So firstly, select the location where you want to save your document. I want to save my document on the desktop and I want to give it the name HTML frames, and then type the extension of HTML, that is .html, and then click on save button. Now move to your desktop. You will see a icon of web browser with the name जो आपने नेम अभी अपने फाइल के साथ सेव किया था. When you will double click on this, it will display the image like this. Now we will learn how to change size, color and style of the iframe border. How to do that? So firstly, we will learn how to adjust the height and width of the. For this, we have to work with iframe tag. Firstly, we have written the location of the image, and then if we want to do the adjust the height, then height is equal to, in double quotes, 200. Then width, I have written there, that is 14. Then style. Style means the border, what kind of border you want. Style is equal to border, कितने पिक्सल का आप border चाहते हैं, If you want 4 pixel border, then you will write 4px. And किस तरह का चाहते हैं? Dashed green. The quality of border and the color of the border. You have to write this, then semicolon, and then it's close. After doing this, press Ctrl plus S from your keyboard so that the file can be saved. Then go to the browser, refresh your file, and as you can see, the picture has been in a border, in a particular kind of border. For this has been changed there. Now the next is how to remove border from this. If you want to remove border, then the value of border will be changed to none. Then again Ctrl plus S from the keyboard. Again move to the browser page, refresh it, and like this it will display no border to you. How to create or how to use form elements. Form elements that are used to create an HTML form for taking input from the user, and for this we are using the input element. As you can see on the screen, we will firstly learn how to create a text field. For creating a text field, again the same content. For creating a we are creating a form. हम यहाँ पर एक form बना रहे हैं. Then firstly we have to open form tag. Then we have to give the topic or we have to give the field name, जिसके लिए मैंने यहाँ पर लिखा है फर्स्ट नेम. देन टैग यूज करेंगे. वैल्यूज को एंटर करने के लिए हम यहाँ पर टैग यूज करते हैं इनपुट. देन उसके लिए मैंने इनपुट यूज किया. देन टाइप एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वैल्यू. अगर मैं नेम लिखवा रही हूँ दैट इट मीन्स वहां पर टेक्स्ट वैल्यू रहेगी. देन वी हैव टू टाइप इट टेक्स्ट BR दैट इज यूज फॉर लाइन ब्रेक. आपका जो नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन है वो आपको नेक्स्ट लाइन में मिले उसके लिए आपको BR टैग यूज करना आपके लिए मैंडेटरी होता है. Second one is your last name. If you want the entry from a user, first name and last name, then you will use last name, and the again input type method will be same. And after that form tag clause, body clause, and HTML clause. After doing this, click on save as button. Again, I am giving it name HTML forms like this. And again, जैसा कि हमने पिछले प्रोग्राम में देखा कि हमें इसे एक्सटेंशन के साथ सेव करना होता है, दैट इज .html, and then click on save button. Now we will move to our desktop again and we will find out there HTML forms window is there. We will click on this and we will get an interface like this. HTML forms takes input field, first name and last name. As we have selected the input method like text, then it will display a text box for inputting the method. Like I am writing down here the first name and the last name of mine. When I will click on refresh, it will be disappear because I have not saved these names, and we will do the other entries on the same page. Now, how to create radio buttons. Radio buttons are those buttons which a user can select only one at a limited number of choices. Then how we can create radio buttons? For creating radio buttons, we will also use the input type method like this. Suppose I want to create it for gender, then input type is equal to the kind of function I want to give it here, radio, and then what ID is male. I want to create only two options, male, then name is equal to gender, and then what value should I should give it, that is also male, like this. Again click Ctrl plus S, move to the browser page, click on refresh button. Now in the next line, we will type label for the value male. In the next line, we will type label for male and the value that is to be displayed in front of radio button, and like this. Press Ctrl plus S from the keyboard, move to the browser and click on refresh button, and like this. देखिए जैसे मैंने एक डबल कॉलम छोड़ दिया, डबल इन्वर्टेड कोमास, तो उसकी वजह से मेरा टैग जो है वो प्रॉपरली रन नहीं किया. जब मैंने वापस जाकर पेज पर करेक्ट किया एंड देन आई रिफ्रेश इट, देन इट विल क्रिएटेड हियर. नाउ आई वांट टू क्रिएट अ female option also. Then again select both two lines, copy, paste, and in place of male, everywhere change it to female. Now like this I have done it. One more thing to be remember there, that for creating new line you have to use BR tag, otherwise it will also create a female option, female radio button in the side of the male button. Then again Ctrl plus S, move to the browser and click on refresh, and as you can see it will display female. Now you are seeing that gender option is displaying in front of both options. Then in second line in female option you can remove it, and now you can check it on the page. It will display only two options, male and female. Like this you can create different kind of radio buttons. Now the next one is your how to create submit button after doing the changes, after doing the work. How will you do submit the content? Then for this also you will use input type, like this, input type, and then submit. I want to give it name submit, and value attribute along with this, that is also submit, and then Control S. Now let us check what it will do. It will create a button submit. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं मैंने फीमेल रेडियो बटन क्रिएट करने के बाद BR टैग का यूज नहीं किया था, इसीलिए इसने सबमिट का बटन जो है वो सेम लाइन में क्रिएट किया है. दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू यूज BR. आप देख सकते हैं BR का वर्क कैसे होगा. अगेन you will move to the page and it will create a submit button in the next column like this. Now how will I do entries? Rosie, it will select and it will be submitted. By using this criteria, different kind of forms are used. You can create multiple types of options. You can create the check boxes or multiple choice options by using input type and then particular declaration. Thank you so much.